All right. We got a lot of action coming up here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bad Boys TV. This is the Eileen Madden Memorial. Final day, so lots of finals. Here shortly, we're going to have the Platinum Scotch Double Finals, Barnard and Barsky versus Tourangeau and Cambas. And on the other table, we have the Gold Singles Finals, which will be Molly Oliver and Kevin Kuhn. That's right, got a woman in the finals of the singles. The beautiful eyes of Molly. So you're going to try to take Kevin Goofy Kuhn down. He's got to beat her twice to be the champ. Tourangeau and Cambas have got to beat Barnard and Barsky twice to be the champs. So we'll see what happens. So let's see. Yep. So right now, the little table up in the left-hand corner will be the singles. And I'll switch back and forth. Like this. And then we'll do it like that. So it'll be reversed. So you try not to miss any action. So whichever match starts first is the one we'll feature the most. And we'll try to give them equal billing and equal play. And Brett Baker should be joining me shortly. Just depends on how fast he's moving today. In the background, we still got some singles matches playing to get down to the finals. So there's 2 divisions of singles. We had gold and platinum, and 3 divisions of Scotch doubles: silver, gold, and platinum. So if you want to know roughly when those are all going to kick off, you can go to badboysbp.com, check out the live brackets, click on the event, and everything is scheduled out. Payouts are all laid out for you. You can see who beat who, how they're getting, where they're getting. Everybody's still warming up. God forbid we start on time. We'll see. We still got 1 minute before start time. It could happen. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Hey everybody. Jump in. Chit chat with me. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. We'll tell you whether we're gonna fix it or do anything about it. Finally. You'll get a little stream action now. You want to check, make sure I spell Kuhn right? Is it? Oh, and Molly with those eyes. If you beat her, we're gonna have a problem. I will so trash you. And it goes on the internet forever. So let's just tell everybody right now, Molly's going to be the champion. Poor Kevin's going to be second. But put on a good show. Yeah, right there. Yep. All right, so Molly and Kevin are getting ready to kick her off. There you have flip the coin. So it looks like Molly and Kevin are going to start first. Dun, 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 dun. And the excitement is building up. Yeah, yeah. That's a true story. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we run. In Vegas? Well, CSI will be streaming on 2 tables, and we'll be streaming on 2 tables. So we'll have 2 cameras, and then I got a chopper cam that moves around, and we're looking at a couple other things. So.
And will you just be doing the final matches, or do you?
No, do the whole tournament. Yeah, we'll be picking matches throughout the whole event.
You can go out on the floor.
Well, we just assign matches to the TV tables, just like we're doing here.
How many TV tables?
2 for us and 2 for them. So 4 matches every round will go on TV tables. So yeah, everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's a busy week down there.
It's going to be interesting. Where do you guys stay? At the Rio, I guess.
Yep.
I ended up at the D because it seemed like a good deal. I'm sort of sorry I did, but I couldn't afford the year before.
Where are you staying?
At the D on Fremont Street.
Yeah.
You don't have any inns on a good room, do you?
No, talk to Brett when he comes back down because, what is it, the Gold Coast, which is next door? It's pretty cheap, and it's actually closer to the tournament room than the Rio itself.
Goes right next to the Rio.
Yeah.
Please let's talk to Brett.
Yep.
Let him know that I'm interested.
Yep.
I can cancel up until a few days before.
Right. Yeah, no, the Gold Coast is got good, cheap food there. The hotel rooms are pretty good.
It's a resort here.
I have no idea. I don't have to pay. See, I don't have to pay for any of that stuff, so.
That's how, a lot of them catch you. Like, I thought I was getting a $30 room, and then I didn't read the fine print.
Right.
Resort fee.
Yeah. Well, and I heard now a lot of the hotels are charging to park,
Yeah. The D is,
and they're getting crazy.
they do have fit in the center, and that wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. So,
Right.
if I could get something great and not have to worry about it.
Well, and it's across the street, so you don't have to worry about. And honestly, it's a shorter walk
Yeah.
from there to the tournament room than from the Rio to the tournament room. Yeah. Yep. All right, so we're back to the tournament. Molly and Kevin have started. Molly's at the table. I will try to keep track of both. Depend on my chat room to help. No teams at this event because it probably just didn't fit into the schedule, and the promoter wanted to concentrate on singles and scotch. So the question was, why no teams? If you were going to do teams, you'd have to add at least a day, maybe 2, to the event. And the location might not want to give up this room for that many days. you looking for?
Well, they need a slip, but you only have...
You can have this one.
Yeah, it's just got one. Oh.
I don't need that. Alright, and the Scotch Doubles is getting ready to get started here, so.
She told me to give it to you.
Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, they're flipping the coin for the Scotch. Our mistake, we got table 5 and 2 playing same time, and they're kind of end to end. You should have had them on 4 and 2, but it happens. So Kevin comes to the table. Really don't see any problem balls. And lucky for him, the 4 is right in the jaws of the pocket, so he doesn't have to do anything fancy to get rolling. And, oh, there you go. Tie out those 2. He's alright, though. He can shoot the 1 and stop. Shoot the 6. Then the 5, 7, and 2. Or he could shoot the 1, roll forward, and shoot the 5 next. He's got options. Alright, so both of these matches, the singles and the Scotch, are race to 5, so. Well, this table's a little open, so let's go over here to the Scotch. Look at this mess and see what they're going to do with that. There, I can get you a little bit of both. Wow, she drilled that in the pocket nice. Did she leave herself the 14? And if she did, can she pop out for the 12? Wow, nice shot. Going up and down, up and down. Well, looks like stands. If he could have got through there and knocked that ball into the corner pocket, that would have been great. But he got a good hit. Barsky comes to the table. Yes, it's always great when they burnish their tip on the side of the pool table. Yeah, not much progress happening there. Let's see what Molly's going to do here. She can shoot that 15, but then it looks like she's going to have a tough cut on the 8. I don't think she can get out far enough to have an easier shot. We'll see. Can't tell the angle from here. Love the tension in the air and the pressure, and wow, she tried to draw back for perfect. Look at that shape she would have had. She could not have missed that ball any less without making it. So close, yet so far away. Well, I was getting ready to say Kevin should be able to get out here, but then he nudged the 2. First game jitters. Gotta love the tension of the finals. Just playing safe. Whoop. Evil. Well, she's going to be thinking about that one for a while, so see what we got going over here with Barnard and Barsky coming to the table. They got the stripes. This one right here is the tough ball. What to do to get on it? I like shooting here. Shoot this ball into here. Take the cue ball. Try to come over this way. See if you can get over here so you can shoot that ball. And try to roll forward into this area. If you can get over there, then you can cross. You can shoot it. It'll go by the 8. Well, gonna play it safe. Just get behind the 9. Ugh. Well, nice try. If I had got behind that 9, it would have been perfect. A little messy what its Stan got. Just gotta figure out how to get that 15 ball out of that corner. Or shoot a ball and follow it in. Oh, Kevin missed one in the jaws of the pocket. Molly gets back to the table. Stan is still trying to figure out what to do over here. I think he's hoping his partner will shoot the 2 with the right speed so it's rolling forward when it hits the 15 and follows it right on in. That's the key, is to have it rolling along with it. Let's see if Molly... So far, really, Molly's only mistake was she was trying to get too good a shape on the 8 and bobbled out the ball. Well, she drilled that one. Let's go over here. Alright, so on this table, Molly takes a 1-0 lead. They're going to race to 5. Let's see what Barsky's got up her sleeve. Well, nobody in the Platinum Scotch Devils wants to win the first game. Well, the solids are looking much better here. Once they got that 15 out of the corner up there. Nice shot by Stan there to break out the only tied up balls. I was just thinking for Stan, some can make the argument that because of the Fargo caps, he's got to play with a partner that's a little bit weaker, but he makes up the difference. Where his problem is that he's always playing with a different partner. So he's got to learn his partner's strengths and weaknesses fast, or they're in trouble. Just a little observation. Got some good action going on right now. It's a shame you're not here. This is the Scotch Doubles Platinum Finals, which you get to watch. And right here is the Gold Singles Finals. But what you're not missing, seeing is on table 5, we have the Platinum Singles third place match. And on table 7, I think that's the gold. Either 4th or 3rd place Scotch Doubles match. Might be the 4th place. So, get more action if you're here. Nobody wants this first game in the doubles here. Yeah, Barnard finally gets that one to drop. Brett has made it back. Almost. He ain't quite back yet. He's almost back. Not here yet. Stan does win his fair share of singles tournaments. Stan is in the hot seat of the singles here. Yeah, in the Northwest, Stan is one of the top players. I think his Fargo is 729.
Oh, Stan who?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, he is one of the top
I'd
players
say
in the
Northwest. Stan Tourangeau, Dan Louie, Damian Pong Panic. Those are your...
And Mike D.
Mike D's coming right up. He's not over 700 yet. I was thinking of players.
700's are going to be...
Chris Byers is over 700, I believe.
Steve Lingelbach. They're all
Oh, Steve, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about Steve.
I think Steve's like a 702 or 4
Okay.
or something like that.
Yep, those are the guys you want to stay away from.
Or challenge.
Unless you're taking a lesson. That's right.
All right.
You know,
And they
all those guys will play cheap sets and
finally knocked that game-winning ball in. Barnard and Barsky take the lead. Neither one of them wanted to win that first game.
This is the final?
Yep.
Okay.
This is the finals here, too. This is Molly and Kevin playing the gold finals. Got a woman in the gold. Oh, but Fargo doesn't work. No way. I like Molly. She's got beautiful eyes. She's intense.
She is intense.
She does watch.
Don't let those eyes deceive you.
Oh, yeah, no. The hypnotic eyes. She's shooting pretty good, too.
She plays Rick. I'm betting on her.
Oh.
She's just like, look into
She
my
just bat her
eyes.
eyes at me and
Look
I
at
just
my
give her-
eyes. And you'd be like, okay, make a ball.
Yeah, I'm easy.
No, Molly's proven that what your Fargo rate is doesn't mean anything, whether you're a woman or a man.
Yep, no, she's Fargo works. And the Northwest has proven that.
The only time I would say that the Fargo rates are a little is if all the information is like against women. They have said that, like some of the pro women.
Yeah, but there's enough of them that have played.
Yeah,
in
but as
some
soon as
men's events
they don't
that
have to play very many
there's
men's
some-
events for
There
that.
is the crossover data.
Yeah, once they get some of that crossover data, it gets right
I mean,
on.
if you grew up on the island with Wonder Woman, then your data's probably going to be a little off because it's all women, but... Fargo works whether you like it or not. You can disagree all you want.
Well, I get tired
It's
of
too much evidence.
I get tired of people saying it's not perfect. There is no perfect system. Let's just get that
Wow.
out there.
What is perfect? Look at this hit. Wow.
Good
Wow.
leave too.
Good golly,
hit,
Molly.
and That's a pretty good leave.
That was a nice hit.
He may be able to get through for that 14. Looks like he can.
What do you mean are both Robin's asking, are both tables being recorded for later? I'm not sure what the question is. Both of these matches will, on the same stream, will go up together, and they go up instantly.
Yeah, what will go up is exactly what you're seeing live here. So if you go back and watch the replay, it'll be the same camera and picture in picture as you're seeing now.
Oh, he bobbled that one in.
We don't. I think the question was, do we have like two different servers that we could?
I actually do, but not here, and that's going to be for future use in case there's, a need for it. Well, carry an extra set of equipment, but for the most part, no. This is
pretty
what you get.
Pretty soon.
What you're watching is what we get.
We're gonna have a semi truck that just says BadBoys on it, and it's just for the streaming equipment, the office equipment.
I'm telling you, we
shirts,
pack a lot of stuff. No, you can't get everything. I mean, even if we had double the gear, then you got to have double the commentators, and people can go, oh well, just get volunteers. Yeah.
You can see this has been the best event for volunteer commentators we've had, and
it's tough. I mean, you even the commentators we got, Kelso and Summerfield and Darcy and Darren, they can't stay for the whole match.
No, they're busy.
And if you're streaming
matches to
two
play,
different tables on two different systems, you need 4 commentators. You need 2 on each. One person can do commentating, but if you ask me, the quality's not good enough.
Well, it's just
carry,
really hard.
You can carry a stream for a while by yourself, but
there's not much to talk about other than the game on the table. And
in my younger days, in my party days, I could talk to myself quite a while and be entertaining. But you'd have to be at the same party.
And be taking the same
party
favors.
That was my point. Hey, we should record this conversation. It's so funny.
Molly's got
until you're straight, and then it's not so funny.
Oh, she's going to go up in the corner with it.
Yeah, then they're taking too long on this table to make a decision.
Let's switch over.
Gotta watch the scratch here.
She was trying to come up for the 8 and a side, but she came up short.
Can she make it in the side?
No, she's playing it. She's called it in the corner.
I think she could, but she'd have to put it with spin and hit it absolutely perfect. But she's going for the corner.
And then you run the risk of missing the entire ball. You don't want to do that.
Oh, hit it fat. Get up in the 50-yard line.
Here she hit it too fat, but she's left him either a tough cut or a bank.
Yeah. So I was saying earlier before you hopped up here, the Scotch doubles, a lot of people have made the argument that, if you Fargo cap it, that the better player has less chance of, and that was a nice bank. Has less of a chance because they have to play with a weaker player. Well, it doesn't really play out to be true. However, the interesting thing with Stan, and he's been to the finals of several Fargo capped, but I've noticed he's also done it with different partners each time.
Right.
So that kind of kills the argument on one end.
Well,
and he's been able to adapt to his partner easier than...
So I saw Stan and Kristen working together yesterday, and I'm like, there's some experience and some help that she got that she never would have got otherwise.
Right.
Because he wouldn't have played...
So for the all-around...
He probably would not have played Scotch with her. So why reach out and help her, And,
Yeah, for the
And
all-around game of pool.
Yeah, and I heard
the caps
that.
are really.
I heard that at the Western BCA.
good.
You know, Chris Byers brought in a girl who was like a 289, and they said, yeah, he worked every day with her for 2 months.
Right.
So when she came in, yeah, she was shooting a little better than she had a little more knowledge than most 289s.
Yep. Yep.
And it's like, good on him, you know. That we want the better players to
Well, for a long time, yeah, they don't.
help people. Oh, nobody helped me. I had to learn it all myself. I've heard that so many times.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for the all-around amateur part of the game, I think it's better all the way around.
Heck, I've had Shane tell me that. You know, I try to get a little help on my break, and he's like, "Oh, you're getting close." He
Yeah.
goes, I had to figure it out too. You know, and it's like he could cut months off of.
Well, and you can say what you want to say, and there were players that Stan had to give up, what, 8-3, 8-4 races, and
Yep.
he's in the finals, right? He is in the finals.
Well,
Yeah, because he beat Paul.
yes,
Yeah, and he had to play Paul, and Paul only had to go to 4, and he had to go to 8, and he beat Paul 8-. Well, I think he beat Paul 8-1, or
8-0. But you know what? People are going to
Paul
look at that.
gave up 3 games too.
It was an 8-3 race. Yeah, Paul easily gave up 3 games.
Yep.
He'll tell you. And so, you know, people are going to look 8-0. Stan raced to the. His matches were not easy.
No, he'll tell you. He had to play as good as he could play.
This year's tournament was way tougher than the last 2 years he was here, and it was just an open tournament.
The Fargo works. And I'll tell you right now, if you're the one giving up weight, you're going to become a better player because you don't get no easy games.
Right.
There's no freebies.
Stan just can't come in this week and play 75% of his ability and still win the tournament. He's going to have to play up there at 90, 95. Which,
Yeah.
and he still has, you know, Fargo doesn't take into account the experience that he has, and he's seasoned, and it showed in the hot seat match when he played Paul.
Right, but on the average, that balances out on its own. You know, Paul. I promise you right now, Paul will be twice the player in the finals that he was.
Right. If he gets there,
he is learning. And you know, in the past, a guy like Paul, if he got stuck in that division, he ain't never going to even come close to.
No,
he won't get in the top 25% because the skill level is so much different. So he never gets that experience. And I know a lot of people go, well, you know, you want to be great at pool, you got to play a lot and practice. Some people do. Some people don't have the time. When you're working for a living, and some people are only going to get so good no matter what they do.
Yeah. Well, you know, Paul's in his 60s. He's, you know, he's put his time in his lifetime to this game.
Sure, and it's, you know, these
But he
are league
also
tournaments.
raised a family. He has a has a job.
These are league tournaments. You want to. The problem is too many people try to argue for the pro when the pro's not at the tournament.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be a big dog, go to the big dog tournaments. But on the lower level, you gotta make it appetizing to the
and
to everybody.
Oh man, that was a heck of a try.
Wow, look at that cue ball.
Yeah. And then he puts the cue ball just in case. This is a hard shot, so I'm gonna hide the cue ball.
Yeah, if I don't make this, I won't leave it this.
But these same people say, "Oh, you know, you can't punish the better players like this, and you know, handicapping is." They won't go play in a tournament where a top player.
Oh yeah, the ones that.
You know, I've said.
Oh, you're screwing me, but then they won't go play with the ones above them.
You know, I've talked to
Those are the
like,
people that piss me off.
Yeah, Justin Bergman said he walks in, enters a tournament, and people are asking for their entry fee back.
That's
you know, and it's like
it's a $20 tournament too.
it's a
like,
20. Yeah.
Hey, Justin can have first place, but I want to fight him for $20. I want to play in those tournaments all day long.
It's handicapped. He's got to give all this weight. He said that's the mentality, though.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's. Yeah.
And I've heard Chip Compton and Joey Gray say the same thing. That.
Well, then play for third. Quit crying.
You know, these guys, they. Handicap pool sucks. You got to pay your dues, but then they won't even play if a top player.
But the open player tournaments don't
I got no chance
for entries.
I got no chance to win.
Yeah. Pay your dues.
Okay, well, you may not have a chance to win, but you got a chance to finish second or third.
Yeah, I know, dude.
And learn. You got a chance to learn.
It's the same people, too.
I mean, I've played Justin Bergman twice. I've yet to win a game.
Well, I'm not even sure.
But I learned.
Barsky moved everything to the right side of the table there. I'm not.
She's playing one pocket. She's playing one pocket. She's moved everything to her side and left the cue ball sitting in their hole.
Stan's just pointing at the table, telling Cambas, "Hey, just make that ball.
Just do this.
Just do it. I'll deal with what you leave me."
Well, and that's, Stan's got the right temperament for Scotch doubles, too.
It's just pool, and you can only deal with what you got.
Even when Stan's upset, it's hard to take him seriously because he's so soft-spoken. And
well, you get emotional, you'll get your butt whooped in pool. All day long. You got to
he just
maintain that composure.
Stan just reminds me of the old Indian chief, nothing rattles him. He's seen it all. And
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, left the 13.
Oh, all right, yeah. No, I think the 13 is there. Yep.
Oh. Missed and tied stuff up.
Yeah, I think he had plenty of room to make that shot.
He did. He just
missed it.
Hit it too full.
I think just trying to hold up the cue ball. Need a runner. Get the scores on all these other matches.
Well, it looks like Paul and Mike D are like 3-1.
Yeah,
but
Paul's got everything on the table in that game.
He's got a wide open table and he's at the table. He's playing at a little quicker pace than I've.
Well, and we got an ugly table here. Let's go see what Molly's doing.
She's got the stripes.
Well,
she's looking at the 14.
Yeah, baby.
We get a little off topic sometimes.
Just a little.
It's what we do. I was watching a pool stream, and the two commentators were commentating a match that was like
not even on the screen.
Not on the screen, but it was one of their buddies that they had backed into the tournament.
Oh, good Lord.
And so they were giving like the play-by-play on how he was doing.
I forgot about the one that they had.
Meanwhile, it's like, I don't know, Shane and somebody playing on the... they just it was pretty funny. It's like, wow, we've never done that.
Well, Molly's got to be careful here to make sure that she ends up with a shot that gives her shape on the 8.
Yeah, the 11 goes in every hole, but...
Yeah, but where are you going to end up? I like where she's at right now because she could just shoot that and just drift over.
Yeah, that's what I like.
You know, if you can drift over into this area and shoot that ball. Oh, she tried to go way too far. She did that earlier and just deep pocketed it like she just did, and the ball came out.
Yeah.
Didn't have to shoot it that hard.
She missed that, and then she just disappeared out the door. I think she went to go get a glass of water, but...
Or to go scream for missing that shot. But she didn't need to come over that hard. She could have just drifted a little bit. Too many years of playing on not a diamond will cause that kind of shot. Kevin takes a 2-1 lead.
2-1, and it looks like it's going to be Molly's break.
Molly kind of gave that one to him. She was there.
Switch back here.
Yeah, back to this mess.
We haven't missed a whole. Well,
no, they're just
we've got the
shuffling the mess around.
They've stripes.
They've cleared stuff away from this area.
Yes,
and they've scattered it amongst the table.
We might have missed 2 balls being pocketed, I think, but a couple of stripes.
Just so you know, on the other table, Paul did not get out.
Yeah, I kind of thought he wasn't. He was hitting them a little quick.
Yeah, a little quick, a little hard.
Which,
wow.
It's experience. Mike didn't get out either, though. So
No, I think he was corner hooked and had to kick at the 8, which was... Paul was lucky he didn't scratch because the cue ball was in the jaws of the pocket. And I'm not sure what Stan wants to try to do here. I think he's going to just shoot the 3 and hit the 5. Well, he doesn't. He's going to want to shoot. Yeah, I knew he was going to hit the 5, but
bounce. Okay.
He really wanted to put that in front of a pocket for Cambas.
Yeah. Kristen's got a tough little shot now.
Kind of fell in the middle of nowhere.
That is right on the point.
Well, I'd shoot the 4 ball into the lower right. Don't have to worry about anything. Just focus on making it. Or you try to cut the 1 into the upper left, and if you miss, you leave it in front of the pocket. It's not a bad choice. Just shoot this for there. Cue ball's going to go here. Maybe you bump the 5 out.
That would be great if it bumped the 5 out.
But you want to block that pocket or make the ball. She drilled it.
Wow, look at that. And perfect shape.
There you go, Stan. There. Can I have some shape like that? She left you straight in, Stan.
Oh. Now Stan is playing shape. He's playing shape on the 2 to where she can bump that 5 out of there. This is where it's really nice to be able to talk to your partner.
Put the cue ball where you want and then go, okay, I went too high, now shoot the 4 off the 5.
He just pointed at the 5. You go, shoot it off the 5.
Yeah, just shoot it so the 4 hits the 5.
And that's all you need to tell her. You don't need to tell her, okay, you want to hit this with 16 3/4 tips of left
that's
English.
Right. Hit it right on the edge.
Breathe in, breathe out, all that kind of stuff.
You want to hit it just fat enough to bank it out. You don't want to thin it and roll it up on the 12. You want to bank that 5 out. Quarter ball hit would be perfect.
She's going to use the 4.
I would bank the 5 out here. Oh, well, you got to hit the 5.
She missed the 5.
You didn't hit the 5.
But she didn't leave a real easy shot either. So but yeah,
you gotta hit the 5.
Stan didn't have to say anything to her. She knew. Molly.
Well, on the other table, Molly missed an 8 ball. She should not have missed.
That's going to bring Kevin to the table with all the stripes out there.
Kevin can't possibly win this set. He's being too quiet.
He's not drunk enough to win a game of pool.
He's normally the loudest guy in the room.
When he walks up to the bar, you know it.
He's a good guy. He's entertaining.
He is. He's probably a real kick on league night, but this is not league night.
Well, he's behaving right now.
Oh, yeah. It's early.
Well.
And we're playing in the money rounds.
Yeah.
This isn't Friday night.
Curious. Well, the 6, the 7, and the 5 are almost in identical places on each side. Side pocket. Whoop.
He avoided it.
He did. Man, I saw the side pocket eat some cue balls yesterday from those funky angles.
Yeah. Did in our first match of the day, too.
Kevin takes a 3-1 lead in the first set. Creeping up on a double dipper. We know that's how it's going to go. We do.
That's why Rick hates Fargo.
Yeah.
Too many double dips. And they're going to take a little break.
That's a good shot there because now Stan's got to deal with the 5, which I think goes right in there. Yep. He put a low left-hand English to get that ball to spin forward a little more, give Cambas a little bit easier shot on that too.
Yeah, she should be able to handle this. Just bring the cue ball over to the rail for the 8. Wow, is this really only the second game?
Yeah, dude, they're playing it real. That first game just was forever.
Well, and this game had, oh, look at it.
Wow.
He did that yesterday.
Wow.
Just absolutely shot the ball right into the rail.
He did. Well, and his opponents are like, really?
Nah, she.
Really, man? This is the shape you leave me?
Oh, his opponent. I was looking at Kristen. I'm like, she never changed expression.
Can he put enough forward stroke on that puppy? Well, it looks like he's aiming for
trying to draw.
I think forward stroke could get you there easier. Yeah, the draw was going to put you on the wrong side, and you really had to crank it to get over there. I think follow was a little bit easier.
He was going for that power.
Yeah, you
draw.
hit that, and yeah, I believe follow would have been a little easier. It was a tough request either way.
Hard to shoot it at follow at that speed too, though. That pocket was going to have to be hit perfect.
Yeah. Tough request either way. The other table's still on a little break. So we don't need them in the way. Bad Boys TV is sponsored by Jam Up Apparel. Oh, hey, we got some time. Here's some other sponsors for this event. What are they playing? One pocket over there on table 5?
Somebody's safety
Look
broke.
at that.
Somebody's might
There's
have.
only 2 balls out of the rack over there.
I'll bet it was a miscue, but it was a legal break kind of thing. I'm just going to go out on a limb. I'd be surprised if Paul would try a safety break and try to outmove Mike, but
Yeah. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a very good option. One to one. Reached 5. 1-1 after 52 minutes.
that's the tournament director, Rick. And they're not playing slow, and a shot clock's not going to...
No, it's delayed progress. Safety battles.
They can't get the balls to spread out on the break.
It don't matter. I don't have to load out today. I don't care. I do gotta get a hold of Luke, though, and see if he's going to drive up tonight. See if we got to get him a hotel room or if he's going to drive down in the morning.
Well, we have our room for tonight. We don't technically check out till tomorrow.
Are you guys leaving tonight? You got to go to work.
Yeah,
Well, she didn't have to go to work, does she?
She's working from home. Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, we got to go back tonight. I'm either that or real early in the morning, which
Sucks.
we'll see how she feels.
It's so nice to be home after pool tournaments, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, these 3-day tournaments are a heck of a lot nicer.
Oh, it's too easy. You don't even know how to behave.
I'll notice the difference when the check comes, but
Yeah.
doggone it.
Hopefully we make something at the end of this one.
Doggone it.
You know, the funny thing is, it's like, even when you tell somebody what the expense of doing one of these events is, but it's only a 3-day event. It's like, it's a 3-day for who?
Yeah.
We loaded in 1 day, so that's 4. Load out on
Tomorrow,
the 5th
that's
day, so
5.
that's 5. 3-day drive to get here. And if I go home, that's an 11-day event.
Yeah, it's 3 days when you
That
live
doesn't
here in town.
include, you know, time spent helping promote the event and organizing the stuff. It is what it is. But yeah, it's a little amazing how people think, oh, it's just a.
Oh, just so you can file this away, Kelso is all about helping with load in, load out.
Uh-huh. They all say that until they actually have to. They're all eager until they see what actually has to be done.
I'm thinking teach that boy how to level tables. He wouldn't really have to get down too far. It just kind of popped into my head, and
That's why we taught Delaney
came right out my
level
mouth.
tables.
Um,
She did. She went to Toronto with Luke last November to level the tables for Luke. Because she doesn't have to. She almost doesn't have to bend over to level. I like Delaney. I miss
Bad
Delaney.
Boys taking applications for a vertically challenged person to level pool tables. Oh, we're going to hell, but
Yeah,
the
probably. Yeah, let's see what Kristen does here.
that was
Oh,
that
look
was
at that.
perfect.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, it's up to Stan to get shape on the 8.
I think he can draw back into that 13, maybe.
Yeah, if he can do that, it's perfect. Looks like the angle's there. You got to make sure you hit the 13, though. You don't want to come behind it.
No.
Yeah, he's going to nail it perfectly.
There you go. God, he stayed
Kristen-
right on your line.
Kristen
Right.
gave him perfect shape. She's holding that team together.
She's a good little
She's
player.
carrying Stan pretty good.
Yeah, she can make her 8 balls.
Yeah.
She's-
Not
she
going
made
to
the-
choke it like Stan
she made the
did.
last one, and she made this one. Yeah, Stan kind of.
Stan just choked the hell out of that straight in simple shot.
We'll have to give them
Yeah,
a
we're just
hard
teasing.
time later if they win.
Stan knows we're just picking on him. He can't believe he missed that 8 ball either.
No, he probably won't miss another one for a
Looks like
month.
Kevin's playing a safety. Looks like he played a pretty good one. Three to 1, Kevin's lead and race to 5 in the first set.
And weird.
Molly is the hot seat winner, so Kevin's got to beat her twice to win. They got a safety battle going.
And we're 3-1 here, I think, are we? No, I guess it's 2-1.
No, 2
no,
to
2 to 1.
marked it.
Yeah, you're right. I was looking up at the beads, and
It's
it's
nice
connected
to-
to 'em.
It says 2 to 1 up there.
Yeah, it was hard to tell. There's not a whole lot of room on the one end of the beads.
Went backwards. I'm in Oregon. Go to the pot shop. Get some pain relief.
I saw signs in the hotel here that
Say no smoking.
it's they got the standard no firearms, no this or that, and then it says neither legal nor recreational marijuana is allowed on tribal property.
Really?
Yep.
That's kind of bullshit, if you ask me.
Federal land.
I don't give
it's-
a squat. I think our federal government needs to wake up. I think
Well,
our
they
gun
do.
laws need to be federal. If I get a permit in Indiana, I should be able to carry a gun in every damn state there is.
I couldn't agree more.
Marijuana laws. I think why we got all these prisons that are costing me millions of dollars when we can go, okay, you criminals, you're going to go out there and you're going to field grow some marijuana and then if they snatch some, who cares? Then they're
Some
happy
of our
prisoners.
finest growers are sitting in
Right,
prison.
they're all criminals. Let them grow the weed. Take the money to support the prisons. Clean them up. I'm telling you right now, if you take the profit they can make off of that. Well, look, if the barbiturates opioid abuse is dropping by 20% in the legal states and it's killing people, why not legalize marijuana just to save the 20%?
Yep.
Right?
Yep. It's a matter of time. It'll happen, but the pharmaceutical companies are going to fight it as
I'm
long as
not
they
a
can.
pot smoker, but I think it should be illegal.
I
I think prostitution should be illegal. Legal it, regulate it, keep it clean. Then the crack hoes are out of jobs. I never understood any of that. You can't stop it. Legalize it and regulate it. Clean it up a bit. I don't know about any of you guys, but I've been broke before, and I've had to live in those sketchy neighborhoods. I'd rather they legalize it. Require people to be in certain areas and certain buildings, and
Well, I'll tell you, living here in Oregon, where they have legalized marijuana, it brings a whole different.
potheads are happy, dude.
Yeah, but
I'd
boy,
rather have potheads
when
than
it comes around, like
alcoholics.
when it comes getting close to harvest time, I mean, there are people camped in,
hey, if
sleeping
they're out there working, they're
in their
working.
fields with
That's fine.
with
They're-
machine guns and all kinds of stuff.
Well,
I mean,
Go on, walk into my pot field, and you get what you got coming.
you you do not want to be in the wrong place.
Look, I think we'll discover as a human race that the less we taboo things, the less abuse there'll be.
Well, we've also had people come home, from work, and the plants they grew all summer gone.
Yeah. Are you missing some plants?
No, I had a security system.
He's got the chihuahua tied to his pot bush. Somebody comes walking around there.
I don't get it. I grew some for the first time last year, and I've never even smoked.
That's too funny.
It's a lot of work. It's just more work than I think it's worth.
Well, especially when you can just go buy some if you want it.
Because you grow it, and then it's like, okay, now what? Now I'm breaking
You see, I'm not a pot smoker. I don't want to smoke the
Now
stuff.
okay.
I don't like the smell of it.
So within the law, I grew my 4 plants, and but now I'm breaking the law because I can't sell it. But I also can't possess as much as I have.
Seeing that don't even make sense.
I'm out of compliance with the law. And it's like, I don't need this.
Well, and why not let people, okay, so let's say you're growing your own. If you got more than you can do, allow them to sell it to medical clinics or something. Then everybody can have a little bit of income. People are buying it.
The medical, that's
Right,
all.
but-
That's all
but-
regulated.
Right, but regulated, so
I've got a buddy.
we're wasting it. We're
I've got a-
wasting huge revenue in this
Yeah,
country.
I've got a buddy who grows marijuana for
I mean,
the
we
dispensaries
got
and
a
stuff.
president that jumps up and down about immigrants and on all that crap. You know what? If we legalize marijuana across the country, what are the pirates
Yeah.
gonna come sell us from Mexico?
That's the thing. With it not being legal nationwide, the
Right,
people like me,
Yeah.
I haven't chosen to do this, but people like me that grow it, it's like, well, you can't sell it to a dispensary; they won't buy it.
Right.
But they're buying from the registered growers.
Yeah.
So they find somebody that's from out of state, sell it to them, and they take it to Indiana or wherever,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so why not legalize it? I mean, you solve a lot of problems.
Yeah, you read
reap
constantly
the benefits of
about
the money.
this car or that car getting pulled over with 150 pounds of weed.
You take out the element of the Mexican mafia selling drugs into the States, and we're too prissy for our own damn good. I'd much rather have a bunch of people sitting on a street corner smoking weed than crack and alcohol.
Yeah, me too.
I've gotten in way more fights with drunks than potheads. Are you paying attention to the other table over there?
I have
I've kind of
not
lost
really
track a little bit.
I was actually looking down at table 5 because they had a tough call there. The referee was.
States' rights. I don't give a crap about states' rights. Why everybody just jumps up and down and says states' rights, but look at how many states got to beg money from the government because they're not running their states right. When it's good for the American people, it should be a federal right. Gun law should be federal.
And
Marijuana legalization
Christy and Scott
should
have
be
this 8 ball.
federal. And you know, usually it's the state that jumps up and down and bitches about
Two, Rick, 2-2.
their state rights the most, that are using most of the government, using more government money to run their state than any of the other states.
Well, the problem is you voiced the problem, but you just like went right on it. When it's the best for the American people, who's going to decide what's best? There's your problem.
Well, no, the American people, but they don't stand up and go vote and put in the right Congress people and the right.
Yeah.
You know, those people need to be standing up there representing this country and go, look, for this country, we ain't got no damn money. We want to spend all this money on military, but we don't have enough money to help our people have good health coverage. Or we got highways falling apart all over the damn country. So what's best for America? To make money. So legalize marijuana across the goddamn country. It's that simple.
Yeah.
It's money. Why are we
It's
allowing
money.
all this money to go to Mexico? No, I haven't talked to Brady. You go play pool. When you're done with your damn match, we'll talk about that stuff. We're on a rant about something else right now. Scooch along.
Keep him moving, Rush. Keep him moving. He's doing his Rush. He's doing his Rush Limbaugh invitation over here. What did she want to talk about?
I told him Gold Coast. She's got a hotel booked on Fremont Street for Nationals. I'm like, that's probably going to cost you a lot more money than. Isn't it the Gold Coast? It's right next to.
Yeah.
I said, talk to Brett about Gold Coast. He knows some stuff about it.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Just.
What's the score over there?
It's 5-1. I don't know the race.
Yeah, it's Paul.
That's Paul Kinney and Mike
Paul
Deichmann.
Kinney and Mike Deichmann.
Paul Kinney. Yeah. These guys are on another break. Holy smokes.
Who?
Scott and Christy are
Well,
Scott
no,
Stills.
Stan and Kristen took the first break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's only 3-1. Right? No, it's 2-2, and they've already taken their breaks.
Back. They're back. It's 2-2.
I'm going to have to run for office. Get this country squared around.
Oh. Man, we think the media's busy with Mr. Trump. Wait till Rick gets in there.
U18B says, Bad Boys TV. Where else can you talk about poop one day and weed the next? Hey.
Tomorrow we'll be talking about
we have no
poop
idea
weed.
what we're going to talk about. A topic just pops up out of the blue, and we just run with it.
Things pop into our head, yeah, and we just...
Well, what kind of shot was that? That was the Kevin Coon special duck and roll, or... I don't even know what that was.
He was like, he's glad he got that out of the way. Apparently, that's a shot we won't be seeing on ESPN later. That's what he said.
No, but we could go back and show it over and over and over on our stuff.
Actually, they do show it, those kind of shots on ESPN every Friday. Oh, Molly. Wow. Well, you know what? I've done that.
Bill Stock. The video. Do you know the shot he missed?
Yeah.
Okay, so accidentally, I didn't realize I was recording it in super slow motion because I brought it up on the computer, but I can't figure out how to just take a clip. So I held my phone up there and I recorded just that clip to send to Bill, but I didn't realize I had recorded it in super slow motion. So when I sent it to him, he's like, "Oh my God, you're such an asshole."
You're like, yeah, so.
Because I sent it to him in super slow motion.
That's funny.
He sent me a text back. He's like, for a minute I thought you just shot me a picture because it just took for so long to move. Like,
Oh, that drives me nuts when
he's like, but what an ass.
they want to do the hit call and they record the entire thing in super slow mo. It's like, I don't need to see 27
what
practice
really
strokes.
irritates the crap out of you is they go, "Oh, look, it's a foul." Hey, okay, in live action, you would have never known.
And if I call that a foul as a
It's like
referee
that.
and you shoot it, you're going to come unglued.
Man, she missed that one.
Oh, that one guy you were arguing with. And he's actually a fairly smart guy, but
Yeah, but he's wrong.
he was totally wrong there.
Well, you could see the shadow. Yeah, okay, but the second shadow is half as dark as the first shadow.
And you
so
can't,
that proves
and you can't see any of
nothing.
that. You can't see any of that when it was live.
Right, you can't see any of that when it's live, and even you're saying you see the shadow, which means it hit the ball twice, but the ball does not change.
You show me in the rule book where it says the
spin,
shadow has to.
nothing. So there's no, you can't prove that shadow is contact. All you can prove is it's a shadow.
Or the players, they kept talking. You could hear it.
No, you can't.
No, you couldn't hear it.
No, you can't. Because I'll tell you right now, I could double hit all day with my OB. You won't hear it. You won't hear it. But then I can go over here and there's about 3 or 4 cues out here. I could grab and shoot shots all day long and you'll go, wow, that was a double hit. Because you hear that extra tick and it's the Pharaoh. You not hear a double hit.
Well, and then
And in a room with 100 pool tables,
Yeah,
how many double hits are you hearing?
that's what I said. Are you sure it was the table you're playing on in a room of 128 tables?
It's all crock. People think they know. If you cannot see the laws of physics being altered by the foul, then it didn't happen. All right, that's a nice shot. Come around. Molly made the 8 ball.
All right, she
And now
ended up
Kevin's
getting
over
that.
there making excuses for sucking. But he's got a 3-2 lead in the first set.
Hey, at least they're having fun in the finals.
Yeah, that's the thing is most of these people know each other and they play each other all year long or at 4 or 5 events. So
Well, I think Kevin's local boy here. Molly is from Portland, I believe. But yeah, you see people in Lincoln City. You see him here.
I don't see no ring on Molly's finger.
Yeah, but I do see one on yours.
Yeah. Happily married.
He just put his hand in his pocket, folks.
Yeah. That's for balance.
You're not married. You're separated. You're here, and Bonnie's down at the other end of the
She's
table.
at the other end of the table. I see problems with that whole conversation.
I used to
Bonnie would be like, fine, go with her.
Yeah.
She'll bring you back in a week.
Julie do the same thing. You go right ahead. If she'll take you, she can have you. We were in Lincoln City, and
We
somebody
used to tease Kenny like that when he was little. He's like, somebody will kidnap you. I said, they'll bring you back because you won't shut the hell up.
told Julie, man, do you know he had all these problems before you married him? She goes, no. I said, yeah, she needs to take me back to the husband's store. I'm defective. She said, I tried, but the warranty ran out.
When Kenny was a little kid, man, he talked all the time. Just, well, you can tell. If you ever sit and talk to Kenny at all, you know he was the kid that was like, well, why is this and why is that?
Mm-hmm.
Why is this guy blue? And then you give him the scientific answer, and he'll go, okay, but then why is the water blue? That doesn't fall for the water. What the,
Hey, I've ridden in a car with Kenny. It's
Yeah, U18B, when people sign up for any tournaments we do, they sign their rights away for all video,
They sign their rights away to
portrait, name.
their life,
I got them.
their retirement.
Hooked
We got it
for
all.
everything. And they can sue me if they want. I don't have anything. My house has wheels underneath it.
You can sue me and have all these bills that have to be paid.
Well, it's like that other guy out there that's always claiming that all these streamers are going to go to jail and be sued because they're giving up all the rights to all these pool players. Yeah, and he's been pumping that crap for 5-6 years. And, oh, yeah, we're giving money back to the players. Yeah, what about the people doing the streaming?
Yeah, it's not free to do this. I mean, we've got a
YouTube paid
server.
me last year with over 1 million hits. We made $1,200 off of YouTube.
You made how much?
1,200.
Oh, I thought you said $12.
But it's like 1 million. It's over 1 million hits.
Let's see. So we got to add up how many.
1,200. I've already spent that much on equipment this year.
Yeah, now you got to 1,200.
Upgrade
1,200.
this or
Now
that,
you.
or- that doesn't include any of our.
Now you got to
labor.
count all the players that you have.
Kenny, we were just talking about you, man.
Is your ears burning?
I do. You got money? Yeah, I'll do a mocha.
Yeah, I'd go get just one, but it'd be wasting.
Why what?
Huh?
Why what? Why were we talking about you?
I said I was gonna go do a thing, but it'd waste half a little card. 'Cause
Oh,
if I only got one. That's
yeah, no, I'm ready for a mocha.
Why were you talking about me?
How you just never shut up? You
Because
just talk
Molly
and talk
wasn't
and
wearing
talk.
a ring. Kenny's like, how the hell did that
I'm out
get
of
to
here.
me?
I'm out of here. We won't
You'll
see.
have to go back and watch, Kenny. It'll make sense.
We won't see Kenny for the rest of the afternoon. He could not get out of here quick enough.
No, because for the next 2 hours, he's going to be, how in the hell did Molly not having a ring get to me?
Hey, all Rick's doing is making sure he gets one more view on this video. Kenny will go back and watch it now. What the hell is he saying?
That's too funny.
Kristen's going to cut this 10 ball down the rail.
Well, should have shot that harder. The 5 would have came over and knocked it on in. That's too funny.
That was a pretty tough little shot.
Kenny's going to be standing in line over there getting a mocha going, what does Molly not having a wedding ring got to do with me?
Well, he is single, you know. Rick doesn't have any grandchildren.
That's true. I feel for Kenny because it's tough to meet girls when you're on the road all the time.
Your brother has sons, doesn't he? So you're okay there. I'm like, man, if you were dependent on Kenny to like carry on the family name.
Yeah, like I care who carries on the Jones name. Yeah, man, I just don't know. Nobody's going to carry on the Jones name.
I have all girls, so my brother, his first
claim all the Joneses.
His
out
first
there.
child was a girl.
Hey, we're all related.
And then he had a boy. So it's like, all right, his son can carry it on. Well, then he and his wife, they had a girl. I'm like, oh, man, here we go again. And then they go, hey, we're only having one more. And it was a boy. So I was like, all right,
Whoa,
you're my favorite
I'm not sure what that shot was about.
My favorite nephew.
I think just wanted to shoot that. That caught me off guard. I thought just shoot that and just come to the rail and out to here so you could just take care of these
Yeah.
balls.
That's
Barsky got a little wild there and ended up in the 50-yard line of everything.
that's when I never would do it as a. I want to say, what the hell were you trying to do on there? What were you thinking? But I would never say that to a Scotch doubles partner. Right?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. That's one thing I'd really love to do is go back, play the video, and have the two teams sitting up here and going, okay, so what the hell were you thinking there?
They're never going to do that. I
I
didn't know
think
what
they could.
I didn't know what to do.
Oh, look, the popo. Do you know my brother never realized the connection? It was like last year when I told him, I said, don't you find it funny? He's like, what? I go, my company name and what you do for a living. And he's like, well, I never thought about that. I'm like, dude, you're a cop, and I named my company Bad Boys.
You're a federal marshal, and I
How's
own
that
Bad
not-
Boys.
How's that not funny?
So isn't I've been meaning to mention this to you. North Bend, Washington is pretty close to Snoqualmie, isn't it?
I think so.
I was thinking it was just like that's kind of right there. There was two people attacked by a cougar the other day. One got killed and the other one's in the hospital.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. And we're in North Bend here. Right.
Yeah, it wasn't North Bend here. It was North
It's like
Bend,
we're going to
Washington.
be in North Bend, and then we're going to North Bend. Good Lord. Let's get some originality in names. Nice.
He was asking me if we were actually, right now, are we in Coos Bay or North Bend?
But that's Coos Bay. Like literally 5 feet out the back door.
Well, that's the Coos Bay.
It's dumb, isn't it?
Town.
It's dumb, isn't it?
Body of water. I told him.
Every
I told
part
him.
of
I
town
said,
that
just tell
covers
people. Just
the edge
people.
of the bay
Just tell
should
people
be
we're in
called-
Coos Bay,
should
Oregon.
be part
People
of Coos
know
Bay.
where that is. If you say North Bend, they'll think we're over in the northern side of Bend.
Yep.
Well, it's like in Indiana, they got South Bend, but it's like as far north in Indiana as you can get.
Yeah.
It's like, well, where's North Bend, Indiana? Well, there isn't one. Well, then how do you have a South Bend, Indiana? Just call it Bend. Well, that was a nice bank by Barnard.
Yep. Now Christie's got a.
I missed who won on that table. Who won on the...
I wasn't watching.
Well, I think Molly got that because...
I think she did.
Because Ding Dong missed and then fired at it again. Are they keeping score up top? I'm pretty sure it's 3-3 over there, and they're taking another break.
Of course they
Must
are.
be nice to have that much spare time in a day.
This is when you're really glad you're not loading out this evening.
Well,
Play is dragging on a little bit.
I'm surprised he doesn't just naturally bank to it. It's not a tough bank.
Yeah,
Must
you
not
kinda,
be as close to that 2 as I thought.
You kind of feel like kicking is.
Kicking at it would
Yeah,
be
he
an
must just.
easier
He
hit
must have to just go
if-
over the edge.
Okay, as long as that's all he had. But that was my concern there is what was the end result.
That's pretty good.
It's not too bad.
She's had tougher shots.
I'm going to guess that Mike D is in the lead over there against Paul, and quite comfortably.
It's 5-1 or 2.
Well, knocked the face off of both sides of that 8-ball.
Yeah. Well,
Pocket speed, those shots.
I don't
That's
know.
that's a thing you want to tell your
I
partner.
don't think he's got room to get in there and make that.
Pocket speed, that 8-ball.
But he could come off the edge of the 4 and just leave him right behind the 2.
Yeah. Yep.
That was a good shot.
Yeah. So I used to tell my partners playing on the 8-ball, pocket speed. Because if you miss, I want it right in the jaws of the pocket. Which increased them making it.
Now see when Darren was sitting up here, he has a You don't roll that ball. Fire it, because then it won't roll
He's
off.
played on way too many crappy tables.
Yeah, that's
in
what I
his
told
life,
him. I
'cause
says, you.
I'll bet you Darren's not that strong of a one-pocket player.
Actually, I think that's his game.
Really? Because usually a guy that doesn't want to roll a ball is not a one-pocket player, because you do a lot of rolling in one pocket. I'm building a super sticky house, right?
Who puts straws in mopeds?
I
Who
know.
put-
Do that. Straws don't go in hot drinks. Because idiots slurp on it and burn the back of their throat and then sue companies.
Well, pretty good effort there.
Welcome to Oregon, boys, where they put a straw in your hot coffee. Well,
Roll forward.
Scott and Christy have a pretty.
Roll forward. See? Gonna draw. Roll forward.
Yeah, gonna draw back.
I hate that. I hate that.
It's
Roll
amazing how
forward's
many
automatic.
players they don't feel comfortable shooting with.
Because now, look, you're a little off.
Yep, now he's drawing with an angle right at the 6.
A roll forward, it's automatic.
If he's got the same angle following,
But
yeah,
the thing
he-
is if you roll forward and you come up short, you shoot that and bring the cue ball over. If you're good, you go straight forward.
all right, he's able to work it out.
Sure, but you took all the control away from the shot there. Forward is better 90% of the time. I'm surprised at how many people want to draw back.
Yep, they love it.
Well, a little less draw, and it would have been a really ugly shot left.
My coach used to always tell me, you draw for show, but you follow for dough.
Yeah. Bank for show, cut for the win,
That's right. You bank for show and cut for dough.
cut for the cheese. Okay, they're taking way too long. And the table 1 is taking too long. I'm going to have to chew
Yeah, it's-
on Molly about that.
Turning into a party and not a finals pool match.
It's 10-minute breaks. You're not the last match of the day.
Yeah, it is. It's the finals. Damn it. Okay, there's the way they look at it. Yeah, it is. It's the finals.
Yeah, you're not the last one.
They only see their piece of
It
the
is a
tournament.
me generation. A me world. How's it affecting me? What about me?
I remember at the Western VCA one year, they got on one of my buddies for playing slow, and he's like, I don't know what the heck they were complaining about. We were the finals of losers bracket. There was only one guy waiting.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, but there was like 3 other divisions that were waiting for that table you were on.
And why does that one other guy have to wait? Why does his match have? Why do people think they could be treated any differently than the rest of the event? I had a ref get mad at me for a head ref because I told another ref to put a match on the shot clock and they were taking too long. What's the last match of the night?
Oh, I remember that.
Why do they get to play any longer and slower than the rest of the tournament? I don't get that.
In fact, I remember who the ref was, and I remember
Oh, he was mad.
he was. Well, you sure gained her respect.
Well, it's bullshit. Why does the match before that have to play within guidelines and then the match after doesn't? That don't make no sense to me. And you're allowing a player to shark their opponent. All right, we're back. One of the tables. is
Yeah, that
back.
was the first. That was the first time any, like, what I'd call the lower level referees saw somebody stand up to the head referees and say, "No, you're wrong, and she's right."
He did not like it.
Oh, he didn't like it, but
Get over it. Well, that's not the way we do it. Yeah, it is now. New sheriff in town. Yep, 3-3 on the other table. We got a mess. Houston, we got a mess here. So she's going to shoot a 3-5. Uh-oh. Well, did all she do is leave him the 7? Because I don't think the 6 goes by there.
Nah, it doesn't look like he's looking at it, but yeah, I don't think so. Okay, now that was funny. Kevin broke over there, and he's given the stop sign to a ball so it doesn't roll onto the magic rack.
That's funny.
He wasn't worried about shape or anything like that. It was like, whoa, 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 whoa,
Doesn't want to
whoa.
have to move the ball off the magic.
I don't want to have to work to get the magic rack off.
Come on. Uh-oh. Well, I think I'd have had her shoot the 4.
So Mike Deichmann is up 6-1. Looks like 6-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the 4 was the shot.
Looks like we may be seeing Mike and Stan in the finals.
And Paul get a little roughed up over there.
I don't know what the race is. I'm guessing maybe 7-3.
7-3, 7-4.
And it's 6-1. So I know Mike is in control right now. Hopefully we'll be streaming that final. That'll be a fun one to watch.
Yeah. Pretty sure we got the rest of the finals scheduled to play.
Oh, I knew you said there'd be a couple that were doubled up. I didn't know how many.
Well, we have 2 doubled up now.
Yeah.
And one of the Scotch finals is like 5 o'clock, so the other 2 should be. We should double check. I'll go double check.
Next, gonna go double check our schedule so we can kind of give you guys some information about what's coming up today. Well, all the thinking she did and the talking to her partner, that wasn't what they had in mind. So Kristen comes to the table. Looks like she's got a shot on the 1. Can she get Stan on the 6? she gets stand on the 6 here, and that'll be all she wrote for this game. Yeah, she bumped it out. He's going to have a bank. Fired it a little long, came off the point.
Alrighty.
Got it all figured out over there?
Yeah, the Stan Tourangeau and whoever singles is scheduled for table 1, but obviously it can't happen until their match on this table's done. And the match over there is done, so they'll go on hold either way. When this match is done, we got the other Scotch doubles final. So
we got 2 other Scotch doubles divisions, right? We got, this is the platinum.
yeah, I think the silver is going to happen on the other table.
Okay.
We can't get them all.
No, it's
5 finals, and any of them double dips, and there's no way. And we can't force people to sit and wait that long.
no.
It's not fair to them.
No, most of these people have to drive home and go to work in the morning.
Oh. It's funny. You kind of sit and watch the room and watch people play pool and how they dress and their demeanor while they're playing pool and try to figure out what they do for a living. You're going to be wrong 90% of the time.
Yep. It
would be kind of a fun game to go, though. The
I've
final
always-
16, that's a game we should play.
I've always told them up at the Western BCA, you guys should do a list of like 20 pool players and, you know, their jobs, and then you have to match.
Right,
the
we should do
player.
that with like the final 16 at tournaments. Here's the jobs.
You'd be amazed.
Here's the players. Let's see whoever matches up the best, and do a pot, like $10.
I was amazed just
$10 a person.
getting to know,
$160
getting to
in
know
a
our
pot.
referee staff
Yeah,
and some of the jobs that they have. It's just like, wow.
that'd be a good little pot to do. Whoever guesses the best wins the pot. Be kind of cool.
Okay, Stan, pool player.
Yeah, he's the easy one to pick out.
Mike Deichman, stay-at-home dad.
See, you would never guess that.
/ pool
You
player.
would never guess Deichman's
No.
job. I got a lot of respect for him and what he does.
That's something Darren said, you know.
That's
he says,
a job most people could not do.
He says Mike is not a morning pool player, and I said, oh, he's up in the mornings at this time. He goes, he's up, but he's not playing pool. He said he's
I got
a lot
a lot
better.
of respect for Mike Deichman.
He said at 8, 9 o'clock at night, he's a stone cold killer. 9 o'clock in the morning, not quite so bad.
I got to take care of my mother-in-law. I got a crap ton of respect for Mike for the things he does. People have no idea.
Yeah, they've adopted it. And they are foster parents for kids with special needs.
Yeah, that's an impressive gig.
And their kids are some of the happiest kids I've ever seen in my life.
Hats off to the Deichmans. Don't everybody cry now. Everybody's just this is important.
You all get a trophy, don't worry.
It's all right. It's okay. We appreciate the trash men out there too.
Rick Jones.
Don't want to trip over that mess.
Trash man.
And somebody will. Somebody will send me an email. Well, I think it's bullcrap. My mom's a nurse and she plays pool, and you didn't say nothing nice about her. Oh, shut up.
She didn't tell me she was a nurse. I'd have had her change my bandages instead of my wife.
But now it is kind of fascinating to try to link people to their jobs just by watching them play pool.
Yeah.
We were dogging, doing the Oklahoma regional event last year, and one of the guys playing, he was just kind of wiry and bouncing around, and we were kind of exaggerating a little bit, but he had a star on his hat, and Kenny's like, well, it's probably Dallas Cowboys, and I was like, or it has something to do with NASA. So we started calling him NASA, and he turns out he's an electrician. I mean, that's what got us started on the try to guess people's jobs, just watching them play pool, and man, you can't do it. Kind of fun though.
Well, let's see here. Stan, we know. Kristen Cambas, I don't. I have no idea what her job is.
Well, and you don't want to guess publicly because you might piss somebody off.
Scott Barnard, I have no idea. Christy Barsky,
Barnard's kind of got that regional manager look.
Regional manager, huh?
Doesn't he? Doesn't he?
Either that or he's like a 5th grade school teacher. Coach. Yeah, I don't know.
Molly's kind of got that look like she works at one of those places that sells mythical crystals and puzzles.
What? No,
I'm just kidding.
not to me. Yeah, you could get in a lot.
You can't guess, dude.
You can't.
You know, and there's so many jobs out there. I could tell you this: Molly looks like she's got about 4 or 5 brothers that were total jerks to her, and she learned how to kick some butt when she was young.
When I tell people I work for a company that we promote, set up, produce, and direct state, regional, and professional pool tournaments, and they look at me like, "That's a job."
Yeah.
People do that.
I know the IRS does that to me all the time. So explain what you do for a living, dude. It's like every time you guys audit me, you ask me. I just missed who won here. Cambas. 3-3.
3-3.
Yep, 3-3.
Yep.
I'm trying to focus on too much stuff at once, and I'm losing my mind.
Just trying to figure out everybody's job.
Yeah, that too. All right, so we're 3-3 here.
So regional manager, you don't think it's your buddy down there?
Kind of keep an eye on
About
the other table because Molly is on the hill. I prefer to catch the winning game. So we'll have to focus a little more now.
she gets onto the.
Kind of need the chat room to help out. You know, we should play that game more often, Brett. You'd be surprised how often you're going to be wrong, though. Because what people do for a living and how they behave when they're away from their job can be so different.
Oh, yeah.
Because they want to cut loose when they're away from the job. What amazes me is the people that you walk into a bar and you're hanging out with this group, and you got this group, and it's like, well, this dude, there's no way this dude could be in charge of people or anything, but that's exactly what their job is. But when they go to the bar, they just cut so loose, and they lose their minds. See, like Kevin? This is Kevin. I think he runs an Asian restaurant.
What? No. No.
You're no fun. All right, give me a legitimate guess.
For Kevin?
See what
I'm
Kevin.
gonna
What
say
do you think
he,
Kevin does?
He does something physical.
He does something physical. You can't just go, oh, he's a contractor. That covers too much ground.
Really? Because that's about what I was just about to say. He kind of looks like a...
Well,
A
if
contractor.
he's in a contractor business, he's higher up because he doesn't have the muscle tone of the grunt boys would.
Then there's Rick Tillett. What do you think?
Rick Tillett, well, he's easy to pick out.
Yeah, he's an easy one.
Yeah.
He works at a pawn shop.
Used to. You want to play this game? Guess what people do for a living, just about how they play pool. And
Hey, he probably knows what Kevin does for a living. Floor installer. Well, I said contractor. That's
Well, I told you, yeah, no, he can't go contractor. Floor installer. See, he has no muscle tone to be a contractor. A floor installer, he looks more like a floor installer. That works. Okay. What does Molly do? She's in charge of stuff, dude. I'm telling you. Or she's about to be.
I was gonna say she's a bartender.
Could be. Bartenders are very powerful, strong, in charge of stuff, even though people don't know it. You think a bartender? Kind of has that mentality of she could
But I don't
control
want
a
to
crowd.
I hate to say that because then if I'm wrong, it just sounds.
Oh, I know you're in trouble.
What if she's like, yeah, some like medical professional? Well,
Could
she
be. Could
That-
be.
that-
Well, we're
that-
guessing.
I don't like this
If
game.
people get offended
Okay, here you
because
go,
we're
here you
trying to
go.
guess.
Because he's standing over there, Summerfield.
Summerfield? He don't do nothing. Summerfield. Okay,
Professional
no,
college
hold on.
Professional college student?
No, Summerfield lives in the basement with his parents.
No.
He's going to be so mad at us.
Oh, no. He'll never guest commentate with us again.
Summerfield. UPS driver.
UPS driver, huh?
I don't know. We better quit playing this game or everybody's going to end up hating us.
You know, there's somebody involved in.
Steve Marker's a UPS
Yeah,
driver.
he's a
I
UPS.
know.
You own a pawn shop. We already knew that.
Well, that's what my wife does for
Oh, that's what your wife does.
we own
You do whatever the hell your wife tells you. We know that.
a retired building.
Oh.
I don't work any less. I just don't get paid any.
There you go. How you do stuff for free.
There's too much trouble in Bubble Land. Well, Molly's got a chance to win the match here and be the champion. Are you going to stand around him? See if Rick is going to announce the champions. That's his job. It's his tournament. Stephen Fair. Where you at now, dude? You still on the West Coast, or did you finally get moved to Carolinas? Welcome to the chat room.
Yeah, he could watch no matter where he is.
Uh, yeah, I'm rooting for Molly to finish this off here. She's got a problem with the 7-ball right there, though.
This is
Well, and
she's in the
three.
hot seat, right?
Yeah, that's why really what she needs to do is shoot the 7 right here and draw back so that she can shoot the 2 and come over here. And the perfect spot would be just enough angle to shoot that all the way up and go over and back. It's hoping for a lot, though. Summerfield is a bartender.
You think so?
That's what James says.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he lives in the basement with his mom until.
He would be a good bartender. 'cause
Well, he's a big dude. I mean, if
he's-
you're gonna get a bartender,
he's a big dude, but he's
a big dude or a
easygoing.
strong woman. Those are
He's a big dude, but he's easygoing. He's not.
yeah.
He's not looking to just tear somebody's head off. But he could if he needed to.
Yeah, see, I don't need to be a bartender.
He probably works with Molly. They live in different towns.
Molly is a spiritual leader. No?
No, I don't see that at all.
Sells mood candles.
I just don't see that at all.
No, I see. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of trouble. That's what I'm gonna do.
I thought that was interesting. Somebody asked the pros, if they weren't a professional pool player, what job would they have?
Most of them wouldn't have jobs. They'd be on welfare,
And
because they're too weak and puny.
I thought I thought Shane's was probably the best. He said he'd be a forest ranger. He always he loves the outdoors.
Yeah.
He always thought.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
He always thought it'd be neat to be a forest
Although
ranger.
I don't think it'd be real cool to be a deaf forest ranger.
It's nice and peaceful out there in the forest.
Well, yeah, except for a bear could sneak up on you, or forest fire be crackling behind you before you smell it, you're on fire. Yeah, I'm thinking deaf and forest ranger might not be a good thing.
You got to turn around once in a while when you're.
I'm just saying. Here comes a flood creeping up behind you, and
He's survived so far.
a floor installer. Yeah, that makes sense for Kevin.
All right.
Kind of physical, but not too physical because he doesn't have the muscle mass. Stephen Fair's over here screaming DNR, do not resuscitate.
Do not resuscitate our chat room.
No, because DNR is Forest Ranger thing, but yeah. There's a couple places in I think Indiana is the DNR there too, and it's like, do not resuscitate. That's a terrible name for that.
Well, that's like BLM when it came out. The Black Lives Matter. I'm like, we've had BLM for years out here in Oregon. It's Bureau of Land Management.
Yeah.
They don't
get out here and do some work.
They don't do shit. They used to prevent forest fires. Now they just watch them.
Yeah, Department of Natural Resources. Do not resuscitate.
Yeah.
Go to a hospital and scream DNR and see what happens.
That's one thing they'll ask you. No, you resuscitate me. I don't care.
You gotta work out. Yeah, no, I'm willing to take another swing.
I'm one of these miracle stories. If you want to be a part of it,
Yeah. You resuscitate me every damn chance you get. I'm a fighter.
That's right. I just might need a little boost, but hey.
See, look at Molly over there. She talks with her facial expressions. Look, she's constantly just like. See, right now she's like, I hope that son-bitch misses. Yeah, it would be nice if he missed. I should be videoing her right now, because then I could go back and voice over. It'd be pretty funny.
Is he the 11 ball? He is. He's corner hooked. So
Yeah.
she should be thinking
She's
about
like-
what she's going to do with ball in hand.
She is. She's right now. She's thinking, I can't believe I missed that shot. Yep, I could get in trouble doing that. Just video people and go back and voice over. Be a lot of fun though. Well, I'm gonna stay here just in case Molly wins this game, because if she does, then that makes her the gold singles champion. And then we'll jump back over. You can see this table here, how somebody's going to get all huffy puffy. You can do it like that. That way you can see it better. There, you can keep an eye on both.
Well, if I'm Molly, I'm starting with the 3.
Oh, yeah. Shoot the 3, the 7.
3, the 7, the 2, and the 8 is the way I like it.
Yep.
She.
No, put the cue ball right here. Shoot the 3.
She's going to go
Stop.
7, 2, 3.
Shoot the 7. Stop. Okay, now you got to be careful that you got the right angle.
She does have the right angle,
But
but
shoot that 2. You got to hope you can get forward of the 3.
yeah, she's going to have to be careful here.
Don't want to run into it. If you're gonna, pull it back just a hair and come down here and stop.
She just turns and something to Kevin.
So you can shoot it here.
You can tell.
There goes Kevin trying to lighten up the mood.
No,
to,
she said something to him, made him laugh. She's trying to lighten it up because she's feeling the pressure.
Oh yeah. So let me tell you something. When you're playing in a tournament, somebody tries to be really friendly with you. Get mad. You'll play better. Some people try to get real friendly with you, and you lighten up. You lose that. A lot of people will lose that killer instinct. Just start thinking, I'm gonna crush this guy.
She doesn't have that look on her face.
No, because she's a little off whack to get on this 3, I think. And now she's pulling back. I don't like that.
Ooh, I don't like pulling back.
That's why you gotta start with the 3.
Well, I think she had it there as insurance, and I think she didn't.
Yeah, you
She
gotta
just
be
wasn't
thinking
confident.
run out.
Yeah, she just wasn't quite
She's thinking
confident
just in
enough.
case. Yeah, just in case it's gonna screw you. Think,
Well,
I gotta
Kevin
run out.
tried to play a safety.
Gotta commit. Well,
She's committed
she
now.
can either go this way
No. She'll go
and
the other
run
way.
the cue ball over here,
She'll go the other way.
or she can go this way and just drift the cue ball up.
That's what she's gonna do.
Well, she's got a couple balls to shoot here, so let's see. Barsky's on the 8 here. Could put them on the hill.
Oh, she got a nice little kiss on the 2.
All right, so these guys are on the hill. Yeah, she did get a nice bump on that too.
Yeah, she drifted up and just.
Okay,
bumped it
so
back. Yep, that's
for the corner,
what she wants.
or are you going to cut really loose and end up over here somewhere? Last thing, she went really loose. And she's going to get behind it?
Nope,
Oof.
she's all right.
Yeah, I knew she was going to go long. Just had that feeling. That's where she wants to go. Stop the cue ball right here.
I don't think the cue ball will stop. I think she'll hit the rail if she makes it.
She's a little amped up.
The adrenaline is flowing.
Yeah. Yeah, she's already bouncy a little bit. Got to make the ball. Got to make the ball. Oh,
She
look where the
does.
cue ball stops.
And-
Right where I put
it
it.
didn't make the rail. It didn't.
Right
make
where
the
I had
rail.
my box was right there,
Wow.
Brett. Boom.
I was wrong. She put it right in your box there.
Yep.
Nice call. Nice call.
All right, the woman takes the division down.
Yes, people, the women can play with the men.
Good golly, Molly. Okay, Molly, come here, Molly. Come here.
Are you gonna tell me I shot the wrong ball first? I know I did. I already did.
Yeah, you should have shot that 3 ball.
I know.
What do you do for a living?
This, obviously, pro.
At night.
I'm what? I'm in
Yes.
sales.
Sales. Ooh.
My body.
Hey, you charged me last night.
You're in charge. Spiritual leader right there.
No, not special.
No, we were just having fun on, watching pool players.
Guess what they do for a living.
Try to guess what they do for a living because it's like almost impossible to do that.
You were very difficult, yeah.
So
I
we were
said
like bartender, spiritual leader.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
I feel a little better.
I think I do.
You got brothers?
Me, no.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were a spoiled brat.
Sister that beat the shit out of me when I was little.
Irritate your dad.
See, I knew that. I knew somebody beat on you.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because you got that tough chick thing going. Congratulations.
Well, back and forth. A lot. The last rack was. We wanted to make sure if you won, we wanted to get you on this stream.
We got you shooting the wrong ball first.
My phone's already.
But you can see everything.
You're cocky because I go, yeah, I just don't think she was confident enough. She didn't know, like, shoot her insurance ball that was blocking his ball.
If you watch it on a TV, you'll be able to see everything because you're in either screen. If you go back to watch.
That's why I missed it.
Yeah. Everybody's just like,
I don't know why you don't start with a 3-ball.
she knew it. She knew it as soon as she shot it. It's like, that's why I should have started with the 3.
Yeah, the first guy that lost the tournament knew to shoot the 3 first.
Oh,
That's funny.
just like league night.
Yeah.
You win, and everybody comes up. Oh,
To tell you what you did wrong.
why did you do this? You should have done this.
I know. I'm the champion, and you're still telling me what to do?
There's an old guy who used to do that to me at pool tournaments. I looked at him. I said, you know what? I said, you obviously have played pool probably longer than I've been alive.
Where's your title?
So I said, for $20 a game, I will let you show me all this stuff that I'm doing wrong.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's. Yep. So there you go. Molly Oliver is the winner of the gold singles division. Not the women's division. The singles division.
Yep,
Don't anybody get crazy. That doesn't mean everybody's single in that division. There are married people in there too. Let's don't get all
she
political
beat some
correct.
chick named Kevin Coon.
But Molly beat the guys and the girls.
I like it better. Kevin finished second in the women's.
Kevin, how's it feel to finish second in the women's division? That's just wrong.
That is just wrong.
Watch it, we're live. That's too funny.
Well, back to Scotch doubles action. So Christie's shooting a 12.
That's too funny. I'll be right back. Apparently I'm over here now.
Kenny's in the booth.
Back off my mocha.
That's full.
Yeah, this is mine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's mine. I've been drinking it.
Yeah, he hasn't been drinking his.
All right. Well, what are we even playing? I don't even know any of it.
Scotch doubles 8-ball right now. We've been watching that match and the silver or the gold division final.
They're conversing about what they want to do.
They are on the hill right now. Yeah, they're shooting the stripes. Now that they've got to the end, they're conversing a lot more. They weren't really conversing much at the beginning. That looks pretty good.
So what? 10, roll up, play the 9, or the 13. I like the 9. Well, maybe the 13.
Well, if you play the 9, you can just roll forward, play the 13, and then the 8.
Yeah, kind of stop it right there, maybe.
If you play the 13, you better get good on the 9.
I'm ignoring the chat now. Apparently
Oh,
they were
what-
talking about me again.
Oh. We were talking about you earlier, but it's been a while.
Yeah. I'm not that interesting, I promise. That looks good right there.
Yep, that was just about perfect. This is the shot. Got to get the right angle on that third. You just don't want to be shooting over the 7, but you want to be able to go to the rail.
I want to be one ball past that 9. I
That's
think.
exactly.
Yep,
right,
yep, right there.
Right there. That's where I want to be too.
Oh, he's cueing low. Looks like he's going to stop it right there. Yeah, looks like they're going going to the side with it. Or, well, no,
No.
it'll go up. But
She has to go up to the corner
yeah,
because
I'm just.
you shoot that in the side, you're going to be hooked on the 8.
I just don't want to come out just a little bit
She
off that
looked at him
rail
and
like
said, "Go to
that.
plan B." I'm like, there is no plan B here. You better cut that up in the corner if you want to win this. Yeah, he needed to roll forward just a little. That's a shot that a lot of guys don't practice.
Yeah.
It's a difficult one.
Well, the only thing I'm concerned about this shot is, because you're going up, come in this rail, and then if you come too far and you end up down here, if you put too much something on it, end up on this side of it, or you run into it, push something.
It's a tough shot. You got to be careful.
Yeah, you gotta be on the money here.
Okay, she's called the corner.
Good call, good call.
Kind of jacked up.
Yeah, apparently Molly won. I see a lot of congrats Molly in there.
She did. Then she came over and hoped to God it wasn't streamed because she shot the wrong ball with ball in hand.
Well, we all have our moments.
It's like, oh yeah, it's out there. All your friends know.
Yep. You're not living that one down. But you got it, so that's all that really matters. What?
I don't know what she's looking at. You're not going to have a shot at the 8 going.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you put a whole lot and go
Looks
all
to me,
the way
well,
around.
it looks to me like, yeah, I think she's looking at cutting the 13 in the side and trying to go 2 rails back down there for the 8. But
I'm looking. Okay,
that's gonna be this will be a disaster
end up
if she shoots it
like that.
She's gonna run into the 4
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, I mean, you could
scratch.
pull it back and catch on
'Cause I'm
this
looking-
rail, but
There's
well, what good is that going to do? You're not going to get.
there's
back
not a
down
whole
there.
lot of room to get past that 4 and not go into the corner pocket.
No, that's a tiny window.
The longer she waits, the more pressure mounts.
So here's what you could do. You could play it off the face of the 3 right here. And yeah, you're still not going anywhere good, really. I don't think with that. Unless you're drilling it and going all the way around. I don't know. Oh, bump the 6.
She touched the 6.
I'd put it back. Where was it?
If it was in the way before, put it back. I want it in the way still.
It should be back about an inch to the left, I think. Or half an inch to the left. That's where it's supposed to be.
Yep, she ran into the 4, just like I said.
Yep. And trouble.
Yep, you're just dead. You shoot it up in the corner, you had a chance. Here, there was no. Shane Van Boning wasn't going to get that ball.
All right, so I got it. Okay, he's gonna shoot here. Come this way. He's gonna go off of 1. Come this way. Catch the 4, and then go over there. I don't know. 1,200, yeah, 1,200 miles.
Here's my prediction. Stan and Kristen will have ball in hand.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I'd do that. I'd try to spin and hit you.
I would be trying to tie up the 3, maybe. If he hits the 8 hard enough to get a rail, everything's going to be broke out.
Yeah, you're moving at least something. I mean, you could go up, catch the edge of the 8, kick it out this way, and then come out this way down here somewhere.
Put the 2 in there or the 3 in there. Do something to make it a little tougher.
Bury something in there, yeah. Well, they're in a 1-ball hell, so at this point, you bury it too bad, you're hurting yourself too. So.
Well, there's no 3 value. Just you gotta.
Yeah. That's tough.
You're just trying to get another shot at the table.
Do.
I guess that music back out there doesn't pick it up.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm hoping. They haven't shut us down, so. Did your dad tell you they tried to shut him down yesterday because of the commercial?
Yeah. Except for, well, we have permission from that guy.
Yeah.
We got it in writing. That guy does some cool tunes. It is some interesting and pretty awesome music.
Well, that's when I made the suggestion that you should be writing some music.
Yeah.
But then he said, well, just a guitar is tough, if you don't
It
have
is, yeah. Because I don't have a good way to do any of the...
Yeah, if you played keyboards or something like that.
It's funny because I've got Michael. You know Michael, my cousin. He's got some serious musical talent. Like he's, and I keep telling him, hey, we should sit down and take some of the riffs I write and add some because he can do all the other instrument stuff, but he just never gets around to it.
Oh yeah, you know who else you should talk to would be Scotty.
Yeah.
He says he's got some real musical talent. I'm questioning that, but
Well, I've never seen him play. I'm told he plays bass pretty decent. I mean, I don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
Problem is, bass and guitar, and it's you need a little more than just that.
Yeah.
Well, in recording music, I've learned in my own, just trying to record my own little riffs and whatnot, that getting good sound quality is really tough sometimes. Or you get such good sound quality that you hear all your own mistakes, and you're like, no,
Well,
I'm not
yeah.
okay with this. This one's not good enough.
I'm sure the greatest musicians in the world can pick out, I don't like that one. I did that.
Just tie some stuff up. That's a good choice, I think.
It's about all he could do.
Stan should be able to pop these apart, I think.
Make the 1 go into the 7.
Yeah, push the 6 out. Never mind.
Well. Okie dokie then.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I figured he was going to separate them, but I'd be concerned about the 7 rolling up on the 8.
Does the 6 go? Well, the 7 goes the other corner.
Yeah.
He'll have her shoot the 5.
Oh.
Well, they got a bank on the 8.
Yeah, I think the pattern was probably going to be 5, 4, 7. And then, 3 come around, play
This
the
would force
6, 2,
a
8.
second set in this final.
Oh, are we on the final?
This is the final, yeah. If Christy makes this 8 ball, it's we'll be double dipping.
Yeah. Here comes the bank. And it's looking
And straight through the
perfect.
middle.
Yep. All right, round and round we go.
All right, so we'll be doing this again here in just a few minutes.
Hey, what happened to my colors? You guys weren't feeling artistic this morning?
No, we had some red up there. I don't know.
There. Give it some color.
Feeling patriotic.
Yeah. Just like Flying J and Pilot for all you people who spread that Facebook lie.
I saw that. I wondered if that was. I saw your comment. I was like, yeah, Kenny got him.
And in case anyone's aware, there's a thing going around saying Flying J and Pilot are taking down American flags to not offend people.
Yeah.
This is not true. Trust me, I drive cross country all the time. Normally, if they have a flagpole, they have 3. And normally it's the American, the state, and then some random one I never remember what it is. It's a lie. If you've ever been in one of those truck stops, you know they're about as patriotic as it gets.
Well, that's kind of what I always thought.
Yeah, anyone who's ever
But I thought,
been
well,
in
I'm going
one-
to check the Pilot when I go back home. You know, that's.
Yeah, if they have a flagpole, they always have the American flag. And normally they have the big ones. Hey, Dante. My Brett took his headset off, so he ain't paying attention to you anymore. Ooh. You know, the usual. Running a pool tournament, commentating some matches. Why are they, hey. Why are they breaking down their cues? Hey, why is they breaking down the cues? I thought they were going around twice. Oh, Christy and them were on the A side? Yeah.
So it's done.
Oh. Oh, never mind. It's done. Brett, you lied to me. All right. Well, then.
Get ready for shut her down and put Deichmann and Tourangeau on table. Actually, on here it's table 2, but it's that table.
I can't hear. I'll just do this. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.